Alright, well, I'm trying to upload the last take to Google Video, so we'll see how it looks. While I'm waiting, why not do a few more questions and see if we can knock a few out. I'm realizing that with this video camera that I've got, I can do about 8 minutes worth of video before I get to 100 megabytes, and then I have to use the client uploader, so I'll probably break it into chunks of 5 to 8 minutes each. Okay, Ryan writes in. He says, can you put an end to some myths about having too many sites on the same server, or having sites with IPs too similar to each other, or having them all include the same JavaScript off a different site? In general, if you're an average webmaster, this is something that I wouldn't really worry about. Now I have to tell a story about Tim Meyer and I being on a panel together, and somebody said, you took all my sites out. He said, both Google and Yahoo did. And I really didn't have that many. And so Tim Meyer thought to ask, well, how many sites did you have? And the guy looked a little sheepish for about a minute, and they said, well, I had about 2,000 sites. So there's a range, right? There's a continuum. If you've got 2, 3, 4, 5 sites, and they're all different themes, stuff like that, you're not in the place where you really need to worry that much. If you have 2,000 sites, you need to be asking yourself, do you really have enough unique value-add content to support 2,000 sites? Because the answer is probably not. But if you're just your average guy, you've got a few sites, I wouldn't worry about them being on the same IP address, and I definitely wouldn't worry about them being on the same server. That's something that everybody does. And the last thing Ryan asked about was including the same JavaScript off a different site. Well, this is a very common idiom. People use JavaScript trackers. Google AdSense is JavaScript included off another site. So this is something that a lot of sites do on the web. I wouldn't necessarily worry about it at all. Now, again, if you have 5,000 sites and you're including the JavaScript that does the sneaky redirect, then you do need to worry. But if it's just a few sites or you're doing something entirely logical with your JavaScript, I wouldn't worry at all.